LEGO recently released the first trailer for the second half of the fourth season of Ninjago Rise of the Dragons. It turned out to be quite controversial, perhaps because it is only the first trailer, but we still have something to figure out. So watch the video to the end to understand everything. The first scene shown is a lake in the Never Realm. We see a lot of ice peaks on it. In my opinion, the Ice Samurai could have frozen this lake. It's also interesting that in these shots we see a hero in an orange suit near the new Gift of Fate. I don't think it's Arin, because they don't look alike, and he doesn't look like Akita. And since she's a fox, it's probably impossible for her to change her color to orange. But after the season is released, or the next trailer. In the next shot, we see Cole, Nia J, Frak, Euphrasia, and Ray running towards something. This is happening in Ninjago City. Their faces are not calm. Maybe they see some thief. This is probably the most boring shot from the new trailer. Next we see a shot of Zilvar holding a weapon of devastation. He looks pretty scared. There is a theory on TikTok that Zilvar is Ra's boss, but this theory doesn't fit the plot of the cartoon series at all, because it's unknown how Zilvar can talk to Ra's through the astral. In the next shot we see Percival being held by some kind of large metal robot spider. I think this is some new development by Empress Beatrix and Dr. LaRue. This robot looks pretty cool. I hope LEGO makes it into sets in some form. Next is a shot of Sora, Wildfire, and Robbie apparently running towards something big and scary. By the way, it's possible that this is the robot from the previous shot. And in the next frame, Rai, Sora, and some other character are chasing someone. There is also a frame that I think is perfect for this. Here Wildfire is sitting on the hoods of flying cars in Ninjago City. It's really cool to see that progress does not stand still, and now flying technologies are used not only in military equipment, but also in cars. Next, I'll show you 2 frames in a row because they should be together, not separately like LEGO did. We see the ninjas escape on a new Gift of Fate from what seems to be some new thieves. I couldn't make out who they were, although I've been watching Ninjago for many years. The ninjas hit one of the villain's cars, and it flies away. Then there's a small fragment of Kai and Cole's battle against someone. He doesn't look like Kurt, and I don't remember any other such villains. But apparently after this thief hits, Kai flies away, and Cole runs to catch him. And in the next frame, the 5 ninjas are apparently running away from some kind of mission. Behind them are some interesting guards. It is also interesting that in this frame Nia is wearing an Amage suit, similar to what the members of the Forbidden Five wore. Maybe this means something. But at the end of the scene, the ninjas simply jump off the balcony onto the camera. And after just 1 second Zilvar summons elemental monsters with the help of the weapon of devastation. From this frame we can understand that he is not an ally of our ninjas. I think he will have his own storyline like Lord Ras. Next comes a shot where some purple octopus hits Jay on the head. This scene is quite interesting because behind us we see that stone golems are holding various inhabitants of the merged worlds. Among those who are visible there's a draconian, a gargoyle, and 1 serpentine. There has already been a theory that this purple brain is the head of the administration, but I think that this is not correct, because the soldiers of the administration very often defend themselves from these stone golems. And then what is the point of him ordering agents to fight against his own servants? I don't know, we'll figure it out when the series comes out. Next comes a short scene of Frak escaping from loyalists in some unknown location. Maybe it's a prison. Then we see Zilvar riding Grimtack across that icy lake that we were discussing at the very beginning of the video. If you look very closely, you can see that Zilvar doesn't have a weapon of devastation yet. That is, this scene is related to that one in terms of plot. And also on the lake in the icy peaks you can see yellow cracks. And what this means I will explain at the end of the video. And we will also try to carry out the plot with Zilvar. And then we have another scene in Ninjago City. Sora's cool robot motorcycle from the first season is back, and Wildfire is drifting on a new reissue of the Legacy Kai car. Wildfire must have given Robbie such a cool car. And in this shot we see Sora and Ryu fighting off an attack by loyalists. The thieves shoot with their blasters, but our heroes manage to escape. It is interesting that Beatrix stormed the Imperium on this flying platform. And the last frame that we will analyze today is the battle of Lloyd in dragon form against 2 ice monsters. This battle takes place on the same ice lake that was in the first frame in our video. It is also interesting that the ice peaks on the lake are already covered with yellow cracks. And this means that this moment takes place after Zilvar's passage. Now let's try to put together Zilvar's storyline and part of the ninja plot. First, there will be a scene where the weapon of devastation explodes in the Gift of Fate. After that, Zilvar steals the weapon and this scene takes place. Then the ninja arrive at the frozen lake, and Zilvar at this time summons elemental monsters. After that, Lloyd's battle against the ice monsters takes place. Zilvar at this time flees on Grimtack. You can write in the comments whether you agree with my description of the scenes from the new trailer, and also write whether you agree with my line of events. And of course, come to the channel, like and click on the bell so as not to miss new videos. You can also subscribe to my Playmobil channel. There I will be posting various Playmobil stop-motion animations. Links in the description.